guys, week 2. Hope you're all doing well and keeping yourselves entertained. Hope you enjoyed the practice last week. So yeah, let's see how we go again. So we're going to start off sitting up today for our for our breathing practice, and this is a box practice. I like to call it. It's very simple. So what I want you to visualise, so I'm going to draw it, but I just want you to visualise, is as you come up to the top of the box, you're breathing in, hold your breath as you come across, breathing out as you come down, hold in, hold, breathe out, hold in, hold, breathe out, hold. So we're just going in that cyclical breath. So trying to keep your breath nice and balanced throughout. So we'll do that for a minute or so. So you can either do it closing your eyes and using that visualization, or if you find closing your eyes is too much, just look down at a point on the floor and you can kind of draw it out there. But we'll do that practice for 2 minutes. So in your own time, just so get yourself nice and comfortable to begin with. Find your sitting bones, have a little bit of a wriggle side to side, and then hands on your knees or comfortably in your lap, and just engaging with your breath. So that cool air coming in through your nostrils to begin with, and as you let it go, just noticing how it's gently been warmed up in your body. And then just going with that box breath when you're ready. So if you haven't already, just incorporating your Ujjayi breath, that's gentle ocean sound throughout your practice. Just gives you a nice audible focus. Just keeps the pace of your breath nice and even. So just continuing with that box breath in your own time. While you're doing your breath, just checking in how your body is feeling. So as you inhale, feeling that energy drawing in, and as you exhale, just allow your body to relax down. So relaxing your head and your face. Relaxing your shoulders, your upper back, relaxing your belly and your lower back, and relaxing into your seat, into your sitting bones, into the floor. So just allowing that breath to go, just settle into your normal pattern. Get a little rock again, side to side, stop waking your body up, roll your shoulders back. And palms to your sides. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, lifting the air up, squeezing it up to the top. Exhale, squeezing it back down. Inhale up. We're going to twist in the middle. So exhale, your hands come front to back. Inhale up. Twist around the other way. Exhale, the other side. Inhale up. Back to the middle. Exhale, hands down onto your knees. Drop your chin to your chest and gently rolling your neck. Nice big arcs. Just round the front. Using inhale one way and exhale the other. Then just allow your neck just to drop to one side. And a couple of nice long breaths here. Drop your hands away off your knees. Just let the weight of your head hang nice and loose. And keeping your body nice and tall, drawing your belly in so you're strong through the middle. And then roll the other way. Let your shoulders hang nice and loose, but nice and strong through your body. And back to the middle. Coming onto all fours. We'll do some cat-cows here. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And inhale, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Tuck your tailbone under, drop your head in. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding. Couple more here in your own time. Inhaling as you come up. And exhale as you're rounding. And back to neutral. Legs out, coming out behind you into plank, and then slowly up into down dog, walking on the spot, wriggling around. So getting into your toes, your knees, your hips. And then walking your feet up towards your hands. Bend your knees as you come up. Take your legs nice and wide. Really bend into your knees so it's really soft on your back, and then slowly, slowly rock yourself up. Let your head hang loose, let your shoulders hang loose. So kind of straightening one leg, bending the other, so you're really warming your hips up here. A nice sway going on, a bit like a gorilla. And then up to standing. So coming to Tadasana, mountain pose at the top of your mat. Feet almost together. And a little rock front to back and side to side, and then find that point in the middle. So you're nice and balanced. Squeezing your knees in, squeezing your hips. So lift your pelvic floor up and your belly button in. So you're getting that solid connection through the middle of your body. That gives you the stability through your practice. Nice and long through your spine. Shoulders come up and then huff them down. And that ocean sound throughout the work we do tonight. It's creating energy in your body. It's a lock of energy that keeps that focus. You can really, focus on how many breaths you've got going. So a couple of breaths, nice and slow here. So we'll start with the sun salutations. We'll do 3A and 2B. And again, as I've said before, so I advise you to do knees to chin for the first couple, then maybe go into chaturanga if that's where you practice at the moment, or stick with that the whole way through, but just allow your body time to warm up and soften. So allow your knees to be nice and soft. Inhale, your arms come up, look to your palms. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, palms to the floor, drop your head in. Inhale, just your head up. Exhale, step back into plank. Knees down, chin down. onto your belly. Inhale, pushing up into cobra. Tightening through your buttocks so your back's not taking any strain. Exhale, down dog. Allow your knees to be nice and soft because you're just warming up. Dropping your head so you're looking towards your belly button. 5 breaths here. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, reach your arms away, lifting up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Palms to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Knees down, chin down, onto your belly. Inhale, push the floor away, tighten through your bum, lifting yourself up into cobra. Elbows tucked into your sides. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Your feet are hip width apart. Pushing the floor away so you feel like you're really stretching. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Knees down, chin down, onto your belly. Inhale, pushing the floor away in cobra, looking straight ahead. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Look towards your belly button, drawing your belly in. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, stretch your arms away, looking up to your palms. Exhale. Sun Sao B, bend your knees, scoop your arms down, looking to your palms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, just your head up. Exhale, step back into plank. So either go down, knees into chin, or chaturanga. Inhale up. So for your chaturanga, your elbows are coming straight here and you're swinging around a little bit here. So your legs are lifted off the floor. Tighten and gaze through your bum so again you're not in your back. Exhale, down dog. Right foot comes forward. You can drop your knee or straight leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, step back. Lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Left foot comes through. Drop your back knee or turn your foot round, straight leg. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank. Lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Use your breaths here as a bit of a break because you're doing a little bit more big muscle work with the warriors in Sun Sao B. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, bend your knees, scoop your arms up. Exhale, straighten. One more. Inhale, bend your knees, scoop your arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, just your head up. Exhale, back into plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forwards, drop your back knee. Off, straight leg, arms up. Exhale down, step back into plank. Lower down, inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Left foot comes through, drop your right knee or straight leg. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, palms down, step back. Lower yourself down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Try and just take your feet a little bit further back if you can, because you probably end up finding you've walked forwards. Just walk your feet back in your down dog so you feel like you're really stretching, because you should be nice and warmed up by now. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, bend your knees, scoop your arms up. Exhale, straighten. Arms coming down. Come into the top of your mat and just slow your breath down. Take a couple of nice long breaths here. You feel nice and warmed up in your shoulders, in your hips, in your legs, big muscle groups working there. Okay, so from the top of your mat, going to take a step to the side, to the right. Turn one foot pointing away from you, your back foot 45 degrees. Arms are coming to the side. And then exhale, you're just going to tip over your hip. So your top hand is stretching up, your bottom hand is reaching down to the side. Nice long breaths here, 5 breaths. So you're not taking weight on your hand, you're feeling the stretch down the side of your body, but your hips are holding, you're getting nice and strong through the middle of your body. Looking up to that top palm. Inhale, come up, rotate your feet round. Whoop. Exhale, tip over your hip the other way. So again, stretching up and reaching down to the floor. So opening up that stretch down the side of your body, but your hips are nice and strong, holding you supported, drawing your belly button in. Inhale, come up. Then we're going to take an extended step into a lunge here. So again, that front foot's pointing straight forwards, the back foot's in the same direction as your knee. Exhale down into this front leg. So either your forearms coming across your leg, or take your hand down to the floor, or if you've got a book or a block, you can always have your hand there. But I want you to really feel it in the outside edge of this front leg. And then your arms coming up and over. 5 breaths, looking towards this front palm here, looking underneath your forearm. Trying to plant that heel away from you, your back heel. Really strong through the front foot. So you're not sinking into that, you're opening up this hip, but you're really strong in your hip. Inhale, push up, rotate your feet round. Exhale, down the other side. Feel like you're reaching this back leg away from you. Inhale, come up, rotate yourself round, drop your back leg. I'm just going to turn myself around so you can see a bit better. And then exhale, coming into a twist here. So your shoulder and your elbow coming around, palms into prayer. And then push this back knee away from you, so you're opening up your hip, and then tighten around your hips again. So you're nice and strong. And your elbow and your knee are pushing against each other. So they're working together, one's not winning. Inhale, come out of your twist, up to standing, rotate yourself round. Exhale as you drop your knee and come into your twist the other side. And again, shimmy your back knee away, opening your hip up. 5 breaths here. So the transitions between the asanas almost just as a point, you've got a lot of strength and control there, so that's why we kind of use your breath going through. It's not about just the asanas themselves, the postures. Inhale, come out of the twist. Exhale, up to standing. And then we'll come up to the top of your mat. Give your legs a jiggle. So we're going to come to a wide-legged forward fold. So take your legs nice and wide. Turn your big toes in a little bit and then pushing into your big toes so that your ankles aren't rolling out to the sides. And we're just going to dangle ourselves forward here. We're not going to put our hands down to the floor. So you can allow your knees... I don't want you to lock your knees out, so allow a bit of a bend in your knees. You want to get nice and strong. So you can, if you want to, you can do this down towards the floor if it feels like it's too much, so you can just come to here. But otherwise we're just going to have hands on your hips. Inhale, look up, and then exhale, just drop yourself forward. Just let your head hang nice and loose. Have a little bit of a wriggle side to side, and then allow yourself just to dangle down. So 5 breaths here. Feel like there's like a rope or something coming between your legs and it's pulling forward. Your thighs are really working to draw your legs in. You're nice and strong here. Make sure you're not hyperextending the backs of your knees. And just let your head hang nice and loose. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Then we're going to bind our palms behind us. Your palm's going to be like this. And then you're going to exhale, come into the same asana again, but with your arms coming up and over your head. Allow your shoulders to wiggle a little bit and allow the gravity to take your hands away. Your hands might be just, not far off your back, but that's fine, but just see if you can ease them open, ease them back. Just opens up your chest. 5 breaths here. Again, don't let your knees lock, push into your big toes so you're not rolling your ankles out. Inhale, lift your chest up, open everything up. Squeeze your shoulders in. So we're going to do one more wide-legged forward fold, but this time with a twist. So hands on your hips, keeping those toes, big toes pushing into the floor. So inhale, look up, exhale, fold forward. Take your hands to the floor. You may possibly need to put like a bit of a wedge or something, some books or something. Put your right hand underneath your shoulder and you're just going to twist through the middle, palm coming up to the ceiling. But you're making sure you're twisting through from your hips, your middle and your chest. And you're not twisting through your legs, so your legs are nice and straight. So if you can't bring yourself all the way around, that's fine. But keep your legs nice and straight, looking up towards your palm. 5 breaths. And exhale, hands swapping over, underneath your shoulder, and coming up again, looking towards that top palm. Again, drawing your legs together. Imagine you've got that rope that's pulling your legs together, nice and strong through your hips. Exhale your hands down onto your hips, and inhale, coming up and stepping to the top. Give your legs a jiggle. So we'll come to your balance now. So you can either do your balance just from your, it's better to be more stable and not bring your leg up very high than wobbling all over the place. So onto your tippy toe, so you can do 5 breaths here, 5 to the side, 1 in and then pointing your toe away. Or you're going to do 5 here, hand on the side of your hip, 5 to the side, you can look over your shoulder or straight ahead. 1 in and then 5 extended out and then swapping sides. So I'm going to do it at the same time, so I'll go on side profile this time. So make your left leg nice and strong, so you're going to bring your right leg up first and drawing your right leg up towards your bending it nice and high, and your hands are just supporting, but it's your hip that's doing the work. 5 breaths here, nice and strong through your left hip, your left knee. Again, you're not hyperextending your knee. 5 breaths. Remember your drishti, your focus point, so choosing something that's not moving in front of you. Your breath. Nice long ujjayi breath, your ocean sound, and tight through your hips. Taking your left hand onto your left hip and your hip out to the side, and either looking straight ahead or over your shoulder. Back to the middle, squeeze it in, and then extending your leg out to the side. So make sure you're not tipping back, nice and upright. And then swapping sides. So I'm going to come straight on this time. So strong through your right leg, your right hip, drawing your knee up for 5. Dropping your shoulders away from your ears, nice and relaxed through the rest of your body. Strong through your right hip. Hand on your right hip and taking your knee out to the side, looking straight ahead or over the opposite shoulder. But it's your hip doing the work, it's not your knee holding it up, it's just there, just giving it a bit of support. And extending it out the front. Exhale, foot down, wait a few more breaths, make sure you're all together. And then coming to the top of your mat, so we're going to come through Utkatasana chair pose. So this is all about getting strength through your hips, so you're going to squeeze your knees, squeeze your hips together. So we're going to take a nice low squat, scoop your arms up, come up, so you don't have to have your knees massively bent, tuck your tailbone under. So palms together looking straight up, or if your arms aren't straight, it's better to have them straight out, dropping your shoulders away, looking straight ahead. 5 breaths here. Squeezing your hips in the whole time, really use your hips here. It's all about your hips, drawing your belly in. Use your breath. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back into plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And then come through into long sitting. Dandasana. Hands down by your hips. So squeezing your legs in, squeezing your hips in, drawing your feet back towards you. You can have a little, if your legs aren't right, don't feel right, being fully straight, allow a little bit of a knee, but you can still keep that squeezing together. Drop your chin down so you're getting a nice bit of length down your back. Draw your belly in. 5 breaths here. Drawing those toes back towards you. So if they're bent, that's fine. You can still draw your toes back. Otherwise, straight through your legs and your ankles will come off the floor a little bit. Inhale, look up. We're going to come through reverse tabletop and then into Pavottanasana. So hands behind your behind your hips. And then you can either, if you've got one of the small footballs between your knee or a block, your feet and knees are hip width apart. So you're going to inhale, lift up, squeezing your hips in through with that ball. Drop your head back. 5 breaths here. Feel like you're pushing down into the floor through your feet. Make your feet nice and relaxed. And curling your toes up. Inhale, lift up a smidge more. Exhale, slowly down. Draw your knees in. And then you can either do that reverse tabletop again, or do it now with straight legs, a full asana. So squeezing your knees, squeezing your hips in. Inhale up. Drop your head back. Squeezing everything in. Pointing your toes away from you, trying to flatten your feet off to the floor. Exhale down, draw your knees into your chest. Lovely. So we're going to do Marichyasana A, so I'm going to come along to a bit of variation of it. So left leg straight, your right leg's bent in towards you. We've got about a knuckles width gap between your leg. And just for starting out, this is what I'm hoping everybody can do. So you might want to take your foot a little bit further away from you. This may be enough. Just here, may be enough. Otherwise, what we're working towards is coming between, as your first step, coming between both your arms inside your leg. And then basically I want you, this knee to be squeezing into your hip. This asana is all about this hip being strong. So squeezing that leg in and reaching towards that front leg. You can just have your hands here and drop your head. Otherwise, what you're moving on to doing is coming between here, and if your arms are nice and open, is wrapping that arm around, and then they'll bind behind here. So some of you might be able to get to there. So we've got lots of variations. So it's either just here, drawing this knee across your body, stretching here, or stretching in between your foot, so you can come a little bit further towards this foot, or is taking these arms all the way in front of you, wrapping your right arm nice and low around the back of your body, and then they'll hold in between. So just finding where feels right for you. So I'll hold here for a few breaths. So you've either got here, stretching here, reaching forwards, drawing that knee under your armpit, or here. But it's this hip that's doing the work. Okay, so swapping sides, twizzle round. So this side, you've got a knuckles width between your thigh and your foot. So you're either going to be coming here, making this hip draw the knee across your body, so it's your hip, you're going to feel it quite intensely here. Or you're going to be reaching forward and that knee's coming underneath your arm, pull it, squeezing your shoulder in. Reaching forwards and then drop your head down, or you're reaching forwards and then wrapping your left arm this time around, and then the palms will bind behind. So 5 breaths here. Find what feels right for you. There's always somewhere where you can go with it. So this is the full asana, full posture. Otherwise, we're stretching ahead here, drawing that knee into your arm, or here with it, your knee coming across your body. All is good, all is progressing. Lovely. Straighten your legs out and give them a jiggle. Come into cross legs. Have a little jiggle side to side. And we'll come into a simple twist first. So left hand on your right knee, inhale, lifting up, and exhale, twisting around. So hips, middle, chest. So either your arms behind you, or you can just wrap it around so that it's not kind of getting in the way and you're opening up your shoulder a little bit more as well. 5 breaths. Each inhale, feel like you're getting a bit taller. Exhale is the twist. Relaxing your knees. Inhale, come back round to the middle, swapping sides, keeping nice and tall. And then exhale the other side. So either your hands behind or take it around so it's just kind of folding behind so it's not restricting you. 5 breaths here. So those twists really good for your tummy, good for your digestion. So do one more, carry on with that twist with your one leg out and the other and one leg bent. So nice and long with your straight leg here. What you can do if you're having this leg is too much behind here, just put roll a towel and put it under your knee. Just you can have it a little bit bent. That's fine. So this one you're gonna say your right knee's bent up, your left arm you're gonna wrap it around your body. And then sitting and twisting up. So it's a combination of the two asanas together. So your hands behind you or again wrapped around, but you're nice and tall, hugging this leg in. Again, make sure this leg's working, so it's not about this arm holding it. It's your leg drawing you in. 5 breaths. And then swapping sides. So your left leg's nice and tight, and then that right arm is wrapping around, and your hands either behind or around the back of you so it's not restricting, so it's drawing your shoulder back a little bit more. But you're keeping nice and tall with this twist. And back to the middle. Straighten your legs out, give them a little jiggle. So we're gonna do some rolls from here actually. So come into cross legs, and we're gonna do 5 rolls. I'm hoping you've got a soft floor, so maybe put an extra blanket or something underneath you. You're gonna hold your feet cross legs, and each time I don't want your feet to come to the floor. So I'm gonna go slowly down. So you're exhaling down, inhaling up. So exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale. You can roll around in circles actually, we're going to do that next. So imagine you're going down one side, up the other, and if you look in that direction, he'll go that direction. This is really nice to give your back a little bit of a massage, and it's really toning for the front of your body. Nice and slow and steady. If you go onto your shoulders a little bit, it gives your shoulders a bit of a massage. And it's just fun. So coming back to the beginning of your mat. Remember where I was? Right, okay. So yeah, we're gonna come to a bit of a so it's almost like a preparation to Bakasana, the crow pose, but we're not going to do that. I might do another video for that one. But we're still going to warm up our hips. So I want you can kind of come into a bit of a gorilla again. So kind of just warming your hips up, not the hips, legs nice and wide. So just transferring your weight one to the other, one leg straight, one's leg bending. And then just slowly coming into a squat. So come off your heels of your feet. So getting yourself lower and lower. Just getting your bum, so you can have your bum starting up here and then bring it down. Hands on the floor. And this may be where you stay. Your hands here, and just come to that point of stillness. Your bum might be up here, but just keep moving, just keep that jiggling around. And we're working towards getting your heels down towards the floor, and then your hands coming into prayer. So you might want your feet, you might take your feet quite wide, And your hands here, and your bum as close to the floor as you can do. And your chest nice and open, and use your elbows to open up your hips a little bit more. But just finding that place that feels right for you. So just work, just play around for the next minute or so, just jiggling your hips about. This is really good to open up your hips, soften everything up. It's quite playful. This is a good way to be able to play around with the kids. And then just find that point of stillness, either here or here, pushing those hips open. And then working down, we'll start working down flat on the mat. So legs out in front and slowly curl yourself down. Stretch yourself out, give yourself a wiggle and a jiggle. Draw your knees in, give yourself a squeeze. Little rock side to side. Straighten out again. So we're going to straighten your front leg, keeping your left leg as your anchor. Palms down by your side. So inhale, your knees coming, your foot's coming up to 45 degrees. Draw your knees in, so you're coming to a right angle. I don't want your knee coming any further back. This is about you coming up to your leg. So we're going to come up 3 times. So we're going to come up 3 times, yeah. So inhale, come up as high as you can. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale, slowly up. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale, slowly up. Exhale, slowly down. Place your hands down. Heel up in the air and slowly down to the floor. And there your left leg. So your right leg's an anchor this time. So your left foot's coming up. Bend it in. Hold your knee in. Inhale slowly up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale slowly down. And one more. Exhale slowly down. Extend that leg up. Slowly coming down. And then we're going to open up our hips again. So this time we're going to bring your knees in. And then grab your feet. So first of all, we're going to have your feet together. And just rocking a little bit side to side. And then we're just going to play around with where your hips can go. So take your feet a little bit wider so your arms are on the inside. It's not going to be a great photographic picture here. But you see a bit better. So your legs are wide. And then you're going to take your legs a little bit wider. Good birthing position. Apart from being on your back. But really open up your hips. And just play around with where your legs want to go. And then bring them back to the middle again. Just a little bit of a rock side to side. So again, it's about exploring where your hips can go. And draw your knees in, give them a squeeze. Hands on your knees and slowly circling them round. Bring them in, so inhale as your knees go away. And then slowly round to the sides. Exhaling as they come in. And inhaling, you're going to be massaging your lower back by doing this. And then going the other way. Squeeze them in. Inhale. Nice and slow as you can. Here we go. So feet flat on the floor. Hands down by your sides. Your knees are hip width apart, your feet hip width apart. So you're going to push into the floor and coming into your bridge. So inhale. Raising your hips up. 5 breaths here. So if you've got a block, squeezing the block together, but otherwise just feel like your legs are going straight down. You're not taking your knees out to the side. Nice and strong. It's your hips and your knees doing the work here. There shouldn't be anything in your back. So it's your hips doing the work. Hands are either behind here or you combine them and that just draws your shoulders under a bit more. 5 breaths here. As As you inhale, your body's lifting up. Exhale, it's pushing into the floor, your feet. And exhale slowly down. Curl your spine down, draw your knees in. And again, we're going to come up and see if you can roll yourself up a little bit more. So again, that your knees are hip width apart, your feet are hip width apart. So go this way this time. So pushing through your feet, so you can see all my feet are there. So rolling yourself, see if you can come up a little bit higher this time. Nice big breaths. Really breathe into your belly. Exhale, release your hands and slowly coming down, drawing your knees in and little rock side to side. Then replace your feet down on the floor, arms out to the sides, and then take your knees to the left, looking over the right side, and just bring your knees up a little bit more. Again, if your knees aren't coming to the floor, allow yourself to go completely over to the side and then open your body up. May open to here, otherwise if it's just here, just keep arms across your chest so you're not hanging. So here is fine, but we want the twist in this lower portion of your spine. So either here or fully opened up. Nice big breaths. Intensify the twist just with your breaths. Inhale up to the middle, which wasn't right. And then exhale, going the other side. Draw your knees up again. So again, if your knees aren't coming down, cross your arms over and just looking that way. But don't allow yourself to be hanging here. So that's not going to do you any good. Inhale back to the middle, squeeze your knees in, twist around, and roll yourself up to sitting. So you can do your inversion now, so whether or not you're going to put your legs up against the wall, so you can either come here and then your legs up against the wall, getting your bum as close as your legs will allow, and you can do nice long breaths here while we do. Otherwise, I'll show you how to do your shoulders down and remind you for your shoulders down. And then I'll do it at the same pace as you so that, you'll stay up long enough. So tuck yourself in, curl yourself down. So taking your knees to your head first, securing your hands behind your back. So knees to your forehead, hands coming behind your back, touching your fingers, having your elbows tucked under, and then your legs coming up. So we're going to do 8 breaths here. So if you find that you're tipping back, just bend your knees in. Just about getting that balance. Squeezing your hips in, squeezing your knees. Keep looking up the whole time or look towards your belly button. Nice long breaths. You can't breathe as deeply, but you can still breathe long. Then you're going to support, you keep that support behind your back. Take your legs straight behind you. They may just come a little bit over your head. Otherwise, you're taking them down towards the floor. Keeping your hands on your back, or your hands can come to the floor or binding behind you to draw your shoulders under. But if your legs are staying here, that's fine, but just keeping them straight, keeping that squeezing of your knees, squeezing of your feet in. 8 breaths here. And then you're going to bend your knees, so this portion of your lower back is going to release now.
bend your knees around your temples, around your ears, around your sides of your head. Just let this area of your back go. And your hands can stay behind your back or on the floor. 8 breaths here. And then slowly let your legs come down. Use your hands as your anchor. That's just my bell telling me I need to change the camera again. Extending your legs, coming down into being flat. Into your counter pose. From here is your fish pose. So you can either come in from, so you can come up to, if you come to sitting, and then one hand and the other hand, and then drop your head back from here, push yourself back onto your head. So it's just a little, about 20% of the weight on your head, the rest is on your elbows. Otherwise, you can lift your bum up, palms underneath your bum, thumbs touching, stretch your legs out, and then up onto your elbows, really lift your chest, drop your head back, and then roll down. So 8 breaths here, stretching your feet away, and again still that squeezing in of your thighs. Nice big breaths into your chest's really lifted. If you're starting to get anything in your back, you can either just come out of it a little bit, but otherwise it's basically you just need to squeeze through your hips so your back's not having to do the work. And then exhale, release, draw your knees up into your chest, and roll up into sitting. And we're just going to finish again with, I'm going to do a few minutes more of another breath practice. So we'll do this one sitting up, hands on your knees or in your lap. You can do this lying down, but I think it's better to do it sitting up. So it's our balance. Actually, now we'll do our extended exhale breath. So we're going to inhale for the count of 3 and then exhale for 6, and then we'll go for 4 and 8, and then it's all about finding that balance that feels right for you, and then we'll do that for a couple of minutes. So getting yourself nice and comfortable, so wiggle yourself on your sitting bones, hands comfortably in your lap, relaxing your shoulders down, and just draw your breath in again. Just focusing back on your breath. Use your ocean sound all the way through this again. So inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now continue that at your own pace, so be it the 3 and 6 or 4 and 8, but just finding that balance. So not hurrying that inhale, not struggling with the exhale. So just finding what feels right for you, but it's roughly double the exhale. So in your own time.
So this breath technique, extending the exhale, is really to initiate that parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest. And as we're going into our relaxation, that's what we're trying to key in. But this is a really good breath to reach that point of calm. So one more minute of this. So just allowing that breath to settle, and we'll start getting into Shavasana, into your relaxation. So grab your jumper or a blanket. I'm going to put the music on because I'll join you for Shavasana because I've practiced with you. So we'll have 5 minutes once we've settled in. And yeah, that breath practice, just let it go now, but it's a good one to practice maybe till our next session or the box practice. So we're going to have 5 minutes of relaxation. So settle yourself in. And yeah, just take a couple of nice big breaths. And just sigh it out. And again, nice big breath in. And just feel your body relaxing into the floor. From your feet down to, or all the way up your body, sorry, backs of your legs. Your hips relaxing into the floor. Your lower back. Your upper back. And your shoulders. Just feel them roll into the floor. Your arms are heavy. Your palms are nice and soft. And your head's heavy on the floor. So settling yourself in for a nice bit of relaxation. slowly starting to wake your body up, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your head gently side to side. And then take your arms up and over your head. Give yourself a nice big stretch and a jiggle. And then draw your knees up towards your chest, give everything a hug, squeeze everything in. And then slowly roll over onto your right hand side. Take a couple of nice big breaths there. And gently, when you're ready, taking yourself up to sitting. Bring your palms together at your heart center, and we'll finish the practice together with 1 Om and 3 Shantis. So inhale together, exhale, inhale, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste. So I'll see you next week.